These are my 4 tech predictions for creators in 2025, going from the most likely to the least likely to happen, especially as the 4th prediction depends a bit on the first one becoming true. Prediction number 1. Most content on the internet is monetized with ads. However, with AI being used more, there is a lot of pressure on websites using this model and the revenue is decreasing. This means there's a need for a change in the monetization model. To start dealing with this frustration, more creators are using newsletters to monetize their content with ads at this moment. And my prediction is that the next step in this evolution will be for more online content to go behind paywalls. The Verge is an example of a prominent website that introduced a paywall recently, and I think more websites and creators will follow this path. Prediction number 2. Right now, the best and most used AI tools are accessed via the browser, with the most popular examples being ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. However, these models raise some privacy concerns about how our data is handled. That's why we already have open source models like Mistral and Llama, which are good enough and comparable for most tasks. But using these open source models is still a pain because it requires knowing how to cast spells, or as developers like to call them, coding skills. And my prediction is that in 2025 we will have more and better apps to use these open source models on our machines, which will be on par with the most popular AI tools. This also has the advantages of improved privacy, it will be almost free, and it will be better integrated with the tools you use. A counter-argument to this prediction is that AI agents are one of the hot topics at the moment, and I think companies will put a lot of effort into that, while the local AI model that I am referring to in my prediction will depend more on the open source community. Prediction number 3. WordPress is going through a self-inflicted chaos. I won't go into the details because that deserves its own video. But in short, we are seeing inner fighting and what could be considered an abuse of power. WordPress was seen as a community-driven software because of its open source nature, but in the last few months we have seen that things aren't this way. And as things stand, I think the trust has been broken forever, which leads to my prediction that in 2025 we will see an increased rate of people stop using WordPress. I think this will happen either in the form of people choosing other tools like Ghost, or even a WordPress fork happening, which was something unthinkable a few months ago. WP is likely to be the top dog for many years, but the cracks are starting to show and I think we will see a continuous decrease from its reported 63% market share. Since the problem started, the reported market share decreased by 0.5% in the last quarter of 2024. Prediction number 4. Currently, AI companies can profit from our content without paying for it. In the last few years, they have taken everything online for training and we weren't paid accordingly. And I think that sooner rather than later we will see more legal protections or a change in the monetization model, such as more paywalls on the internet. And when that happens, I predict that AI companies will start making deals with creators to pay for their content. I discovered 3 companies already working in this area, so you will likely see some developments here. I think that 2025 will be the end of free AI scraping for everything. Our content is valuable and we as creators will adapt and change how we make money, whether through memberships or compensation for training the AI models. Thanks for watching.